welcome. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Times Now Live and I'm Heena Gambhir. Viewers, it's been a week since unimaginable violence displaced hundreds of Hindu families in Murshidabad, turning them into refugees in their own state. Yet, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has not visited or met the victims. On the contrary, yesterday and today, West Bengal Governor C.V. Ananda Bose met the victims. NCW team also reached the epicenter, Murshidabad, and met the family of the father-son duo who were killed. The NHRC team also met the victims who are currently in Malda. A lot of them who've left their own homes in Murshidabad out of fear and are currently in relief camps in Malda. After TMC blamed outsiders for the Murshidabad mayhem, the BJP has hit back, armed with details from none other than the West Bengal police. According to the report by West Bengal police, the violent mob that unleashed chaos at Sajur more on April 11 was made up of local youths carrying deadly weapons, including bombs, and even opened fire on police personnel. Now, this, viewers, directly contradicts Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's claim that external elements were indeed behind the violence. In fact, intelligence inputs had warned in advance about a planned agitational program by local groups after Jummah prayers. The unrest spread to Dhulian as well, where mobs blocked the national highway, pelted stones, vandalized property and set off a wave of looting and arson, targeting temples, shops as well as homes. The violence spilled over into April 12 as well, with mobs attempting to vandalize Hindu homes under Shamsherganj police limits, raising further questions about the narrative of outsiders and the true nature of the orchestrated chaos. Now, this report by Bengal police also states that 24 people have been arrested so far. This report was prepared as directed by the Calcutta High Court, which is hearing petitions related to the Murshidabad violence. Listen in to these reactions.
लेकिन हमें सबसे पहले ये समझना पड़ेगा, पश्चिम बंगाल की सरकार हिंदुओं को सुरक्षा देने के लिए क्यों असमर्थ हुई। सिर्फ यही नहीं, ममता बनर्जी और उनकी पार्टी की तरफ से बार-बार बोला गया कि बाहर वाले थे, बाहर के लोग थे। लोकल्स लोग बोल रहे कि नहीं, बाहर वाले नहीं थे, आजू-बाजू के लोग ही थे। यहां तक कि एक शिक्षक का घर तोड़ा गया और वो शिक्षक बोल रहे उसमें कुछ उनके स्टूडेंट्स थे जिन्होंने शिक्षक का घर तोड़ा और हिंदू शिक्षक है इसलिए तोड़ा गया। आज ममता बनर्जी की पुलिस ममता बनर्जी को कोर्ट में जाकर प्रूव कर चुकी है। ममता बनर्जी की पुलिस प्रूव कर रही है कि ममता बनर्जी झूठ बोल रही है।
ममता बनर्जी और तृणमूल कांग्रेस लगातार दंगाइयों को बचाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। कभी कहते हैं कि ये दंगा बाहरी लोगों ने किया, सागरिका घोष कहती है बिहारियों ने किया, पर अब वेस्ट बंगाल की पुलिस ने सारा कच्चा चिट्ठा सामने कर दिया है। उन्होंने बताया कि किस प्रकार से जो हमले हुए वो हमले बाहरी लोगों ने नहीं बल्कि वहीं के लोकल यूथ ने, लोकल लोगों ने किए। उनके पास धारदार हथियार, तलवार, बॉम्ब भी थे। उन्होंने पुलिस पर गोलियां भी चलाई। इंटेलिजेंस की रिपोर्ट दिखाती है कि कैसे जुम्मे की नमाज के बाद एक प्रोग्राम, एडिशनल प्रोग्राम तय था। ये भी सामने आया है जो वक्फ के कानून के खिलाफ तय किया गया था।
Let's now listen in to what West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee had said just 3 days ago.
আপনি বাংলাদেশের পরিস্থিতি জানেন না? বেঙ্গল ইজ দ্য বর্ডার অফ বাংলাদেশ, নেপাল, ভুটান, শ্রীলঙ্কা। আপনি ইউনুসের সাথে গোপন মিটিং করুন, চুক্তি করুন, দেশের ভালো হলে খুশি হব। কিন্তু আপনার প্ল্যানটা কি? আপনাদের প্ল্যানিংটা কি? কালকে আমি একটা এএনআই টুইট দেখলাম, হোম মিনিস্ট্রি সোর্সকে কোট করে বলেছে এইরকম করেই ওরা দেয়। তাকে আমি দোষ দিচ্ছি না। इसमें बांग्लादेश का हाथ है। अगर हाथ है तो इसको जमींदारी तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का है कि बीएसएफ बॉर्डर संभालते हैं, हम नहीं संभालते हैं।
So the question that we are asking this evening is, did the Chief Minister jump the gun? Because now The report by Bengal police is bringing out the facts, and the facts are slightly different from what was being said initially. And to discuss it, I'm joined by my guest. We have Shatorupa, who is spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Touseef Khan, lawyer and political analyst, also live with us right now. Good evening to both of you. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now. Touseef Khan, I want to begin this discussion with you this evening. I have the report copy with me, in my hand, and I was just looking at the details. It mentions about 4,000 to 5,000 local youths started gathering at Sajur Mode from adjoining areas to protest on the Waqf Amendment Act. The cops did try to control the situation. The agitated mob became unruly, started throwing bricks and stones upon the police personnel as well. But we all heard what Mamata Banerjee said 3 days ago, and initially also what she said. Didn't she blame, BSF for bringing in outsiders from Bangladesh specifically to defame Bengal for this pre-planned conspiracy? Who should we trust?
Well, I don't know which report you are reading from, who prepared this report, what is the authenticity of this report and whether it is verified or not.
This is Bengal police report on the directions of Calcutta High Court. You're questioning them also now?
No, I don't know which report you are reading from.
Okay.
I have not read the report that you are reading from. So that cannot be a basis of any decree that you are going to pass in your from your studio today. The matter is before the Calcutta High Court. That cannot be denied. Calcutta High Court held hearing recently and said that all parties and named that BJP leaders, Trinamool leaders, CPM leaders, Congress leaders, all political parties leaders are requested not to engage in hate mongering, not to engage in spreading rumors or any fake videos. The West Bengal police has tweeted it. The tweet is still there, where they have pointed out 6 or 8 photos which the BJP is using. These are photographs from other states, from other events, from CA or from other protests. And they're saying that this is what is happening in Bengal. Bengal is burning. So first, the rumor market, the hatred market is on. The situation is under control. Police has submitted it before the High Court, and it is undisputed that yes, situation is under control. The primary objective right now is to get those people back to their home who have fled from their home. That's the goal. Now, under the current situation, I request, just like the High Court has requested, just like the Mamata Banerjee Chief Minister has requested, not to engage in any kind of political score points. This is not the time for anyone to do politics over this issue. The situation is under control, and let the peace prevail. This, if anyone.
So we should not look at the BJP findings, of the report prepared by Bengal police, Shatorupa. We should only focus on what Mamata Banerjee is saying right now. How will you like to respond to what Touseef has said, Shatorupa?
Good evening, Heena. Good evening, Touseef also. Touseef is, I don't blame Touseef. I mean, how can you even go against Chief Minister when you're living in Bengal and he has to be the spokesperson of this unfortunate party? I'm very glad that you started with the footage that has, shown what Mamata Banerjee said. I thankfully don't have to repeat. Now, in what she said, from her lack of knowledge of geography as far as the Bengal borders are concerned. She's even put in a border with Sri Lanka. She's forgotten the ocean in between. She started off by blaming BJP, BSF, the Home Minister, Bangladeshi, and earlier even her own police, not for this one, but generally she blames her own police also. Now, you see, what is most important is we stand vindicated today because we have been constantly saying, and I personally have been constantly saying on behalf of BJP, that it is Mamata Banerjee who is singularly responsible for what is happening in Murshidabad now, what you're showing, in Bhangor day before yesterday, in Boshirhat earlier, in Canning, in every place. From North Bengal to South Bengal, Bengal is on fire. Now, 2-3 things. One is, police has very correctly said local intelligence knew. You probably have not yet shown that footage, but there is a footage, I think, no, not yet. There is a footage, CCTV footage, mind you, not something that we have recorded from somebody's roof. there is a Julian Municipal Council chairman who on CCTV has been seen instructing crowds holding a phone on his hand. And at that point of time, the locals from there have said that we've been repeatedly calling police. Police didn't respond. I mean, this is not again something that BJP spokespersons are saying. Your cameras are also there. You have heard the same people talking. Now, the point here is, it is Mamata Banerjee's instructions to this councillor or to this, councillor, who has then coordinated with the police that, stay away because the chief minister doesn't want any action because she's also the police minister. Now that apart, today, Touseef is very, in a very noble manner saying that everything is under control. Even now, you're showing footage of the governor of West Bengal. These people are breaking down in front of the NCW, in front of the Human Rights Commission. They're falling on the ground and crying. Mind you, none of them are saying that we want a retaliation. They are all asking for peace. They want their homes back. They have refused compensation from the government of West Bengal. And the way they are crying, even there is a team of doctors there. I think they're mentally traumatized. Can you imagine what the state president said? You also showed that footage. The state president, very recently, there was a tutor who tutored these students. His house was ransacked and vandalized. He turns down his own students. So they're not outsiders. They are Muslims who have been instigated and assured by the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal that go ahead, go on a rampage. Didi is with you, like that movie.
Is that true? Is that true, Touseef Ahmed Khan? Because in the report by Bengal police, there is one more thing that is mentioned. As per the local intelligence of District Intelligence Branch, there was possibility of agitational program on 11th after Jummah prayer. It is mentioned. There were intelligence inputs that there can be agitation, but yet in the visuals that we got from the area, we did not see enough police presence. So when Mamata Banerjee says it was a pre-planned conspiracy, was it actually a pre-planned conspiracy to ensure that there isn't enough police present despite a lot of intelligence input suggesting that there can be agitation, that there can be violence?
No. The West Bengal police, long before the matter went to the High Court and High Court ordered a deployment of central forces, the West Bengal police had already informed and taken help from BSF. So if the program was to allow the violence continue, why would they seek additional force? But
Mamata Banerjee has blamed BSF only, along with central forces, along with Centre and BJP.
Yes. BSF
but the report of the Bengal police mentioned there were about 4,000 to 5,000 local youths. So aren't these BSF, contradictory?
No. What is contradictory is is a notion that with this violence, Mamata Banerjee stands to gain. That's contradictory notion. Only group which stands to gain from any violence in Bengal is BJP, because then they polarize it and they start making communal.
So despite Bengal police saying that there were intelligence inputs, there was, there were about 4,000 to 5,000 local youths, you're saying it was BJP that's responsible. Okay. Finish your point.
I'll ask you. I'll request
finish your point. Go ahead, Touseef. Finish your point.
You finish all your questions first and give me uninterrupted 2 minutes. I will answer all of them.
Provided you answer my questions. The point is that, first you are saying even this report is not correct. Okay, Touseef, go ahead.
If you're done,
go ahead, Touseef.
What I'm saying. See, Mamata Banerjee, being a chief minister, stands to gain nothing from the violence. In fact, it will be a blemish on her secular images if this is proven to be a communal right. Therefore, which party stands to gain from this? It is only BJP. And that is why you will see that Subhendu Adhikari demanded that president rule should be imposed during the election, during the upcoming election in 2026. He did not demand a president rule now. Even in the High Court, no demand of president rule. So anyone who's saying that situation is so grave, law and order has failed, the governor himself is visiting, the High Court is watching. Had situation been so grave, there would have been president rule imposed. Secondly,
If the situation
it is a
would have been
proven
under
fact.
control, the High Court would not have asked the central forces to stay for some more time. But anyways, let me get Shatorupa to respond to what you have said. According to Touseef, only BJP stands to gain from a situation like this that we are seeing. Please respond.
Heena, I mean, I really don't know what to say to Touseef. In fact, I'm not going to answer this question now. Heena, what you asked at the very beginning, that did Mamata Banerjee jump the gun? Mamata Banerjee didn't jump the gun. She is an extremely calculated, devious person. She doesn't jump the gun. She has deliberately used this to instigate Muslims. Told them, go ahead, agitate against Waqf. I am with you. She's with them. She's their own Fufi. Why? Because to divert the attention from the SSC scam. You know what has happened in the SSC scam? Some 26,000 jobs have gone. And why? Because she and her ministers have taken money and digested the OMR sheets to help the tainted people. So there's a huge fiasco in Bengal happening because of the Supreme Court's verdict. So she wants to now divert the attention from there, give people some food to, food for thought, so that some people's houses can be burnt. It has backfired. What Touseef is now saying, this I will answer, that Mamata Banerjee's plan to create a violence in West Bengal is completely backfired. It has gone over her own head. She now cannot handle this because she's told the police to stay away.
Quick response, Touseef, on BJP calling it a diversionary tactic. Then I have another question for you.
Just one more line.
Okay, Shatorupa, finish your point.
She sent an SOS to BSF. Now, when BSF was treated like God, there was like divine intervention. Those people on the ground said that the BSF came and rescued. So she again thought, my God, the attention is going away from West Bengal. So blame the BSF. These are her tactics.
Okay.
Antics, I would say.
Touseef, please respond.
No, you see, I cannot respond to any conspiracy theories that Shatorupa is cooking up.
Shatorupa. Come on.
So yes, Shatorupa, yes.
She's
I'm
got
sorry.
such a lovely name. You can pronounce it correctly.
No, yes. It's my fault. Shatorupa, generally, I don't fumble with the pronunciation. But yeah, I know her personally. So you see, as I said, there is nothing to gain from this violence so far Mamata Banerjee is concerned. And as the matter is already sub judice and matter before the High Court, if there is any lacuna on part of police, then obviously High Court is there watching. And why would the High Court issue a directive if the claim that TMC is making that there have been fake videos circulated, there have been provocative statement by BJP leaders, and that there are provocative statement as well as the footages and videos which gives it a communal tone. I mean, there 3 people died. 2 of them were Hindus, 1 was Muslim. And the entire BJP brigade, entire media forgets about the 3rd death. No, any death cannot be looked into with the prism of religion.
Nobody is doing that.
Of a citizen of
we had
India,
this discussion, Touseef, last evening also. Nobody is doing that. It's you who's bringing the religious angle to the number of deaths, to the people who've died in the violence. Yesterday also, when I was speaking about it, I said 3 deaths have been reported. I didn't say...
And then you said Hindu or
One second. There are 2 different issues. One second, Touseef, 1 second. Let me complete. Yesterday also, you raised the same issue and I made it clear again, and I'm making it clear once again for you. 1 second. There are 2 different issues, Touseef, and there is a reason. There is a reason why I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I spoke about 3 deaths. That is the number that has been officially confirmed. Second, we spoke about Hindu homes being targeted, Hindus being targeted, because there is a sizable Hindu population that's currently in Malda, ran out of Murshidabad out of fear. Let me also tell you the reason why. By the way, Touseef, 1 second. In this report by Bengal police, this report mentions, written by Bengal police, it says that mob gathered near a masjid and tried to vandalize some houses of Hindu families. It's mentioned in this report. By the way, you used the word secular to defend Mamata Banerjee, and hence I will like to repeat my question today that I asked you last evening. Why did she not visit those who were targeted by this unruly mob?
No, that's wrong. That's a wrong
How is
statement.
it wrong?
She already sent a delegate long before anyone went there. Her ministers already visited and met the victims. So just you cannot demand that.
She had a meeting with clerics after violence broke out, where she assured the clerics that I am not going to implement Waqf Act in West Bengal, but she will send a minister to meet Hindus who have been targeted, hundreds of them who are living in fear. Shatorupa, I know you want to respond, but 1 second, we have some quick breaking updates as well coming in at this point in time. We have a reaction coming in from the Trinamool Congress on the charges of the BJP, where it sticks to the theory of attack by outsiders. Kunal Ghosh alleges it is a conspiracy to defame West Bengal. Let's listen in.
वक़्फ़ बिल के ऊपर जो एजिटेशन था उसको फायदा उठा के वो बाहर से कंस्पिरेसी था, बाहर से बॉर्डर के उस पार से ये एलिगेशन आ रहा है, हमने प्रूफ डिमांड किया है, आकर वो हिंसा वो गुलमाल बना दिया बंगाल को डिफेम करने के लिए। यही तो हम लोग कहना चाहते हैं।
Shatorupa, you heard what the TMC officially has to say. Again, sticking to this theory that outsiders came. How will you like to respond to that and also what Touseef mentioned?
Yes. Heena, the Chief Minister of West Bengal is a compulsive liar, so it is very natural that our official spokespersons are also going to be liars. And then Kunal Ghosh, he has a track record of lying and even accusing the Chief Minister while he was in jail. So let's not get into that. We all know what is happening on the ground. Your cameras know more than what BJP is saying. Now, Touseef has, of course, said that there is law and order is perfect and law and order has not broken down. The point here is there is nothing left of the law and order in West Bengal. There's nothing left at all. There has been a very planned genocide. Hindu houses have been marked with black soot that these are the houses of Hindus. Go and ransack them, go and vandalize them. Police was told to keep away. Number two is there was a planned exodus of Hindus. No, Touseef. No, don't interrupt me. There was a planned exodus of Hindus. Hindus were made to flee. You've all heard these stories for the last few days. They were cooking rice and they had to run. There is a 5-day-old child with a mother who was a cesarean delivery. She had to run. I mean, there are numerous incidents I can talk about. So this is not the time to get into a secular garbed argument. You have to address the fact that Hindus are being targeted and killed and made to flee. So
Touseef, can you deny it? Because we here on Times Now have also spoken to several victims in Malda, and this is exactly what they've told us. Do you believe even those people belong to the BJP?
Heena, nobody from West Bengal.
No, you see, there is no denial. There is no denial that yes, unfortunate incidents have happened, causing 3 deaths. We cannot deny that. What I'm saying is while the administration has taken all measures...
By the way, Touseef, hundreds of Hindus have also been forced to leave their own homes, their own belongings in Murshidabad. They are currently living as refugees in Malda. I don't think that... I don't really see you giving enough attention to that fact.
No, then you are forgetting at the very starting I said that the focus of the court and focus of the administration is to bring those victims who fled their home, bring them back to their home. I've said this at the very beginning. Maybe you're not
for that
attention.
assurance is needed.
So
that's why we are asking, where is the Chief Minister? Because that's what they need right now, an assurance. The sense of safety. Unfortunately, they haven't really got that. I'm completely out of time. Viewers, it's going to be a top focus ahead as well. For now, Touseef Khan, Shatorupa, appreciate both of you for joining us here on this debate. Heading into a very, very short break. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.